Hello, everybody. This is Carol from Friendly Quail, and it's Christmas time 2024. I've been working on some uh, Christmas journals, and I'm going to bring you along for the next step on the one I'm working on right now. So I will put this aside. This I need for my next step. I'm making a journal out of this book, Dickens Works. It was quite worn on the edges, so I made a new spine, and I put it all the way to the end to support that, and then glued some grosgrain ribbon over it on both sides. Now this is going to get lace on it, but I had to let that dry. So this is a large book. I'm remembering. It's about 10 5/8 by 7. And the spine is 1 3/4. So I did pick out papers for this. You'll see them in a little bit. I have 9 signatures. And I think it's going to work. But I need to finish working on this cover. Now I did clean it, seal it. I've got my little tags on the back, a la Anna. Anna. Now I'm questioning saying it the right way. Anna from Made by Granov. I have a granddaughter, Anna, so sometimes I mix it up. She says it doesn't bother her, but I think it's respectful to use a person's right name. So I thought I was saying it wrong almost. So anyway, here is the inside, and I've taken off the mull that was on here, and I have chip a little bit more of this off probably. I have put the new spine in that I curved around a rolling pin. And now I'm going to put this paper in here. Not paper, this fabric in here to support, to reinforce it. And I am ready to do that. So I'm going to start with that today. Got my Fabri-Tac, and I am kind of in the mood for Christmas here. I've been wanting to get going on this, so I've been working a little bit, but I've been working like at night when my son's at work. And it doesn't always work the best to videotape. My son is still here. They were told their apartment would take at least 30 days to repair. In case you missed it, during the hurricane, the roof blew off part of their apartment building. And that was a problem. The sheriff came and told them they had to get out at 3 o'clock in the morning during the middle of the hurricane because they didn't know the structural integrity of the building. So he's been here. He is married. His husband is staying at his parents' house because they felt too crowded in the bed that we had, and ours is kind of out in the middle. I want this over a little farther. Anyway, I have my guest bedroom as my art studio. So it is there. The bed is a Murphy bed, and it's out in kind of the middle area. Getting this in here. And he didn't feel like he had enough privacy, whereas, you know, your own kid, they've been around you forever. All the while they're growing up, it doesn't bother them if you come out in your nightgown. Okay, now I'm going to do this side. So it's been interesting and nice. I miss my son. I don't get to see him as much right now. He's working full-time and going to school full-time, so it's kind of been fun. We've been watching some Hallmark movies together. We let my husband watch as long as he doesn't say, "Didn't you see this one before?" So that's kind of what we've been doing. Okay, now I'm going to spread this down. Okay, this will make it a lot stronger. Okay. All right, now this side, I'm going to turn it around, make it a little easier. So I haven't made a video for a week, and I just had some kind of down days last week. So I just kind of put it off, and but I have been, you know, working on pulling out papers. I actually have 3 Christmas journals started, and I'll show you the other ones in a little bit. One of them I have the cover done, one I don't. This one I don't. This one though, I'm gonna have to let this dry. So I don't want to do the rest of it yet. Well, I can do the front. I can do the front cover. Because this will be put in here with the original text block in it. Okay, and that right over here. I have a piece of parchment paper so that the glue, if it comes out at all, does not stick. And of course, this will be covered up anyway. But let's get that down in there. I do have a few pages taken out of it, but it's still pretty much, if you can see, it's still pretty much shaped so that these hinges can remember their shape. Oh, I can work on the cover before, because I can take this and put the heavy book on the whole thing. Okay, so I have a base of this, which is black and cream ticking. And I've made this and I've sealed it. This is a Tim Holtz, like a box cover for ribbon icicles will not tarnish. Fireproof. Does that mean tinsel? Is that what ribbon icicles are? So I've made in the hole, I put this little girl, and she's sealed too. And then I have a little button on her hat, because I also have stars with buttons that are going to go in these corners. And then I'm going to be putting this down here. Now this one is a Tim Holtz one, and I'm going to have to permanently put something in there because I don't have, it doesn't have the in and out. You just have to use it as is. And then I have some of these little corner protectors to put on, but that would be the last thing I do. I have to open them up a little bit wider. So I think maybe I should put this onto this first. Let me see, did I? I did not. Distress the edges of this. I do not want to have, excuse me, I do not want to have those white edges showing. Forgot to do that before I sealed it, but it's fine as long as it's sealed. It'll be good. So we will get this ready. All right. So I hope everyone is doing okay. I am looking forward to Christmas, but I don't know if I'll be able to decorate quite as much as I normally do because of my son being here. I mean, he's living out of boxes and suitcases and okay. I'm going to put glue on the back of here. Oh, and this is ribbon, or it's actually a fabric moire, like the ribbon. But I glued that on. That's what's back here, but I did distress that on this side a little so it wasn't quite as red. Okay, so I'm going to get glue on here, and I am going to put some on the fabric as well, but I don't want as much. And then I'm going to use this to spread it. And I have a couple, like I said, I've got a couple of journals started, and I think this one might be my favorite, but there's another one I really like too. I really think these are cute, but I didn't like that there was corners, so I made these and I glued buttons. I put red thread in them, and I sewed like an X on that one, so I want to make sure I have some of this in a smaller container so that I don't get it all as much on there. I got these on Amazon, and I got them a couple years ago, but I haven't used them until this year. I think I'm going to grab this because I want to get that. There. Okay. I'm going to put the one on the bottom. So I had to order like a whole bunch of these on Amazon. And I guess I can't talk and think at the same time. Okay, I got another one for up here and one for here. So I have different buttons, and I also sewed on the ones that had 4. One I did like a cross, and the other one I did the 2 side by side. And I'm making that go up and down because the 2 that are like this, I'm making them go sideways, horizontally. I'm eyeballing this. Okay, and one more. Okay. There. Last one on. I think that's going to make a really cute cover. And I made one with one of these books. I had 2 of them. I made one last year. And I left so this showed and just decorated with Santa and stuff. But I decided that this year I was going to do this instead. There's a real little bit of it that sticks out, but it's pretty much the gold is off. So that is going to go on there. So I may as well put it on. Right? Right. Stop it. Now Now I don't want to get it super thick. I need it on the edges, but and this is ticking, so it's pretty thick. But I don't really want the glue to soak through particularly. Okay. Whip it around. Whoops. Got some thick stuff there. Must have been on a thread. Oh, I hope this looks okay when I turn it around. I think it will. Okay, I have a string caught on my hand. There. That worked out well. Plane's going over very low. Don't live very far from the airport. Sarasota Bradenton Airport. I'd have to go under this corner a little bit. Make sure it's on. Don't care. I don't necessarily want the fringe to be glued down, but I want to make sure that the corners have enough on. There we go. I think that's good. So now I will leave this overnight, and I will put a heavy book on it, and that will take care of both the hinges. You put it so it's off the edge, so this part's off the edge of the table, and you put a heavy book on it, and that'll help keep the cover, get the cover on, and take care of these hinges. So I will put that aside for right now. And actually, instead of getting out the other one, I might get these out and work on these. These are my signatures. They've been pressed. This is going to go on the outside of the cover on the edges, which I will wait till the rest of it dries first. But I have 9 signatures, and I had a couple pieces left over from the one I made last year, like this is one. So it already had lace on it. So I'm putting one piece of lace either on the first, second, and some it's on the third page. Most of them it's on the cover, the first page. But I've got this glued on, and I'm not going to stitch it because well, I can't really, unless I kind of sewed buttons through or something like that. It's on there pretty well. And I have this is from December 1st, 1904, from the Youth Companion book, and I had to cut it off because they're quite large. So the bottom's cut off, but then I folded in the sides, and I did have to reinforce it with washi to do that. This is from this book. Then I have some cardstock that I have put lace on the back when it was drying. This is from, I think I have the cover in another signature. It's, I think, 1904 as well. Okay, and I have a green large spreadsheet, or what do you call this? Okay, and I put this on to flip it open. Okay, so this is from kind of a magazine. I'll show you the cover of it later. Okay, and this is not the end, but I'm going to put this. I put on cardboard some fabric ribbon, and let's put this aside. And then I put tulle over it. I also had this because the ribbon wasn't wide enough to do the whole thing. So I did some here, and then I put a different piece on the corner, and I put tulle over it. But the gold dots are actually on the ribbon. So I'm going to put this in as a tuck spot, which means I'm going to go down. This is really coming out. Like too thick. Like I cut too much off the top. I'll get it on my hands. Okay. And I'm going to line that up with the corner pretty much. Did have a little bit ooze out. Okay. Don't want glue. I'll just kind of show you the rest of it. And this one has a fold out. Haven't done anything. Not sure if I will, because there's another fold out right underneath it. And that's the end of the signature. I'm going to let this dry. I got stuff off my fingers. I have to roll it off. And I have some fun little dirty fingers from this, but that means I'm having fun. Okay, I am going to put this piece of ribbon, and I cut them a little bigger than needed, so I could make sure I get it all the way to the edge here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. I hope I can get a thinner line than what I got before. Okay. This is also, the stars was also some scrapbook paper that I had from when I was doing my kids' life story scrapbooks. And it was black and white because they wanted black and white for their pages. Okay. And then I coffee dyed it. And I extended this because it was only 12 inches and the pages are 6.5, so I had to extend it. So I extended it with another piece of paper. So this is looking good. Okay. Dare I cut it off now, or should I wait till it dries? I should have a bigger scissors. Fabric scissors. This will be better. Ah. Okay, so the rest of Signature 2, I have a cover page from a Norman Rockwell Christmas book. This is from a play. It's called She Didn't Believe. And I have the little booklet. This is from the Ladies' Treasury. It's about etiquette. It's from the Sunlight Almanac. This is one of the pages from the Christmas book story. And just a piece of coffee dyed paper. Okay. Another fold out. That will probably get something on it. This is one of the songs. Here are the gifts. It's got the names of the people. Mary, Judy, Mary. They must have sang a duet because it says both up here. Judy, Mary, Judy, Mary. And then a chorus. Probably put something on that to cover that up. But that is Signature 2. How much time do we have? I'm on 32 minutes. Let's see if I can get this done here. I might not show you the rest. You might have to come back and watch again, because I don't want to run too late. Okay. That little thread was still on me. Running a thin bead, as thin as I can, with this bottle. Whoa. Didn't mean to throw that. I think for this one, I'm going to leave the little circle stick out and just cut this piece off. And do the same down here. That will be good. All right. No sneak peeks. Not on this one. All right. This is Signature 4. And I am going to put that on the edge of this. This is some coffee dyed paper. All right. So I really, like, I took my time and went through my laces and picked out things that I thought would look good on here. Just have to cut a little bit off this end. There. I like that. For signature 4. This one also has a little bit of this sticking out, which is a type of handmade paper. All right. Signature 5 has one on already. Signature 6. Oh, I was going to cut this straight. I'm going to grab my ruler to cut that edge straight. Alright, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, this was cut off of something, and that's why I'm going to cut this off here. Take this off. Only have a couple more. And I think I'll let it stick out, but it doesn't need to stick out all that way. So I will put a little bit of glue. Okay, I'm just using my tip to kind of get some on other parts. Okay. I might end up putting like a piece of ribbon over that edge or something. Let's see. Or a piece of something, trim or something. You know, like something like this. Not that color though. Gold would work. I think I'm going to wait and see what else I have, because I've got lots of trims and things. But it's going to have something over that edge, something narrow like that. All right. This one has this little ball trim. Got 2 more. Okay, this one has I'm putting it on the stronger pages pretty much. Okay, so this has a right side here. It's also been cut off something. And it's been cut with pinking shears. Okay. I'm putting it in just a little bit. I don't want these to stick out quite so far, because they'll get caught in whatever I use for closure. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put ribbon on it, or, sari ribbon, sari silk, or what I'm going to do. Haven't decided that yet. But this is going on here. I think I'll let that stick out. And one more, and then I'm going to end for today. All right. Signature 9. All right. This has an extension on it. So I'm finally getting a video out, and then after this I'm going to make try something new Tuesday for Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Today is Monday. I'm going to let that dry and then decide what to do with the ends. And that's it. So for today, that's it. Thanks for being with me. I hope you crafted along while I worked, and that you're making something for Christmas. So this is Carol from Friendly Quail. Thanks for being with me today. Do something today that you really love to do. That's the secret to happiness. Bye.